Hey guys, hopping back on here on this Friday morning. Pardon me, it's not Friday morning, it's Friday afternoon by just a couple minutes. But wanted to pop back on here and do another fun little tutorial using the October stamp of the month. So if you guys are familiar with Close to My Heart World, we have a exclusive campaign every single month, and it's called Stamp of the Month, and it's where you can get this limited edition stamp set only during that particular month, but you guys can grab it for as low as $5 when you place any $50 order. Hey Geneva, when you place any $50 order on our website, you can purchase the limited edition stamp set for only $5, and that's a savings of $13.95. So you have quite a bit. All of you that are bargain shoppers just like me, this should speak to your frugalness just the way that it does mine as well. So what I wanted to do, I thought it would be really fun to give you guys like the super quickest, super quickest overview of the Stamp of the Month kit that I have going on, and then I want to create a card that gives it a brand new look. So you guys know that when you get the Stamp of the Month for only $5, if you purchase it from my website, you also get something that's exclusive to me, to the Studio Suze, and that is this 5-card pre-cut kit. You guys know that every time you place an order, big or small, you're going to get what I call Happy Mail, and those are just free surprise gifts that I love to send to you to thank you for your order and to brighten your day and to let you know that I'm grateful for your business. So you're going to get Happy Mail no matter what you order, but if you choose to add the $5 Stamp of the Month to your order for only $5, you're also going to get one of these pre-cut Stamp of the Month kits. And I've done all of the hard work for you guys. You're going to get them. All of the pre-cut pieces are already sorted out in the envelopes for you. I have really done all of the hard work for you. So you've got all of the pre-cut pieces in here sorted out for you. You have your embellishments are even portioned out. This month's kit has some gold glitter gems, some of the gold and white twine, and a small flip flap. All of this is portioned out for you. You're actually going to receive this in your mailbox, and you guys can decide to go ahead and assemble those anytime you would like, or you may wait until the online virtual class. When you guys grab your Stamp of the Month for $5 from me, you're going to get the pre-cut kit. You're going to get the emailed files, and you're going to get admission into our live online classroom where I will actually assemble all of these cards in real time. It's just a good night of fellowship. We have a great time visiting with each other. You guys will learn some tips and tricks, very similar to the videos that you guys see right here on my business page. There's lots of giveaways during the class. We just have a really great time. So it's kind of like Girls Night In. Don't even have to put your makeup on and go anywhere after work. Just sit down in your craft studio and we'll create together. So you'll have admission to that as well, and those are all things that I will send to you in your inbox, and you guys will be able to take part in that private event, and you will have access to all of the files that I have created for this workshop. So you guys will have what I call a recipe sheet, where you have photos to help you assemble each one of the cards, just like you would a puzzle. And then if you chose to recreate a few of those cards, maybe even using alternate paper like we're doing today on this video, you guys have all of the measurements to each one of the pieces here, so you very easily could go and recreate a small number of the cards. Now, if you guys want to create a large number of the cards, I have a full cutting guide as well that's actually going to create 30 cards based on using a half of a paper pack and a few sheets of cardstock. So you guys have all of these files that are going to come in digital form right there to your inbox. But you're going to have all of those, as well as the pre-cut kit, admission to the online class, and all of that, in addition to grabbing the $5 Stamp of the Month. And like, who doesn't love a bargain anyway? So I want to go through and give you guys a quick overview of the cards. This one features one of our 2x2 flip flaps. You guys can see all of the flip flaps that we carry in all the different sizes. They have them large for scrapbooking, very small ones, clear down to the 2x2s that you're seeing here, all on page 151 of the New Idea book. But I thought this will be a really fun way to incorporate a photo. Send a photo as part of the design on a card, the decoration on a card. Hey, everybody that's popping in. Thanks for hopping on, guys. But I thought it would be fun because it is going to be a way for you to be able to remove the photo without damaging it, okay? So just gonna slide right out of that pocket. So wouldn't this be fun, all of you guys, that if you're like us here in the Midwest, we just had picture day, and I'm waiting on Cody's school pictures to get here in the in the mail. So that would be fun, especially the small flip-flops like this. You guys could add in those small school photos, send them to the grandparents or to aunts and uncles and that type of thing. I thought it would be just really, really fun to do. But that would be a great way for you guys to be able to send a photo and to be able to take it out of there. So the great thing about a flip-flop is that where you have space for one photo, a flip-flop gives you space for three. So you could put photo number 1 here, photo number 2 here, and photo number 3 here. So that would be a really great way that you could attach 3 photos in the space of 1, especially on a scrapbook page, which makes it super, super fun. So card number 1. Card number 2, you know, I thought that the stamp of the month for this month, got a little bit of the gold foil and a little bit of the gold glitter. Hey, Julie and Cindy, thanks for hopping on, guys. But I thought the stamp of the month was really, it lended itself well to scrapbooking. So I'm kind of a rebel and I wanted to make cards with it just to show that we had a lot of versatility with this stamp set. So you guys are seeing it with cards in the free pre-cut kit, and you're also going to see it today. This is going to be the design that we're repurposing today, and I am just using, you guys, I want you to see that you have a lot of resources to be able to use your brand new stamp set that you're getting. So what I'm actually doing is I have just grabbed, I opened up this sheet here today, and I'm using the recipe listings down here. This is how we are going to recreate the card today. I have completely changed up the paper. We are using, just look, my favorite colors on the whole planet, you guys. Black, white, and look at the shades of teal. Love, love, love. So that's what we're going to do today. If you would like to see us recreate this, just hang tight. Going to get it going here in just a second. I think that I'm always so well prepared, you guys, and I just noticed that I forgot to put my one of my stamps on the block, so the actual stamp that we're going to be using. So, okay, now, disaster averted. I do want to show you guys again, just like we did last month with September, I cut my stamps up. I totally do surgery on them, or mutilate them, or butcher them. You can call them whatever you want, but I just prefer to be able to use them many, many, many different ways, and sometimes the easiest way to do that is to cut them up. So as you'll see here, I took the little house image here, and I just took my X-Acto knife and I cut the heart out of it. So I've used the heart separately without having to do any masking or using the Post-it notes or anything like that. It was very, very easy and quick to do. And if I want to use it where it's all a single image, the only thing I have to do is take this little bitty piece and stick it right back here inside the house when it's on the acrylic block, and you'll never even know the difference. So similar to that, I took this image, this one full image, it says thanks and giving, and I just cut it right off. So we're going to use the thanks image today all by itself, and I will show you guys that I created a little inside liner for my card because today we're actually using a black card base instead of the white. So I wanted my inside of my card to match my outside of my card, and instead of repeating the thanks that I used that we're going to use on the outside of the card, I loved the look of this thank you on the Grateful Heart card making workshop stamp set, and so that is what we used on the inside. So if you guys are hunting, this image is not on the October stamp of the month. It's on that other set, but I thought that it looked really perfect. So yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about the liner in just a moment, but let's go right ahead and start creating this one. So as you guys know, we will always, always, always have to use the journaling pen. The paper collections that we are using for this particular card, obviously for the October stamp of the month kit, you guys, we use the Grateful Heart paper collection, which is our fall Thanksgiving-ish looking type collection. And on the card we're making today, the black and white designs come from the Hello Pumpkin, which is the collection that looks a little bit Halloween-ish, that type of thing. And this little pretty blue here is Boutique. The back of it is Boutique. So you guys saw a lot of that last month when we used it. But it looks really perfect with the Lagoon cardstock. And again, I do mention these are like my favorite colors in all the world. So let's get all of this stuff going. We are going to, it makes it a little bit easier when I put them on a mat, guys, that I can pick things up with my nails. So that's my whole reason for doing that. But we're just going to go ahead and get these pieces adhered down. Remember, I just used the recipe sheet that my customers are going to receive when they get the free Stamp of the Month kit. I just used that recipe sheet and I just grabbed my favorite papers and I just recut them up. So it was absolutely no trouble at all to do that. It was so crazy quick, it's not even funny. So I just love being able, the versatility for these types of things, and I love giving my customers a resource, something that they can immediately dive right in to be able to use their brand new stamp set. That is what I really just truly love. So I'm just going to mark with a pencil, you guys. Since we're copying this card, I'm going to make sure that I leave myself enough room that I have space to put that twine there, and it's not going to cover up my font. So all I'm going to do is just put a little teeny tiny mark there that we're going to take off later, and that way I don't go too low and have to reposition my paper. So here is our thanks image, and I'm on the back of my, I have to share this with you guys. This is the brand new piercing toolkit with the Fiskars company. And if you guys haven't heard my spiel on Fiskars before, they have lifetime warranty on every single thing that they have. If you guys have one of our paper trimmers, we carry Fiskars trimmers and we have for years, but if you have one of our paper trimmers, and let's just say that your trimmer is like mine and some of the numbers have worn off on the platform space, or you have one of the wire trimmers and the wire has broken, you guys need to just go to fiskars.com, click the country that you're in. I believe they're going to make you do that first, but you'll need to click the country that you're in. And then there is a portion on there that's either warranty or replacement, or there's a link somewhere on there that'll give you the, you'll see it when you'll know it whenever you see it. But you can just upload a picture of the defect of your product, and anytime I've ever done that, they just reply with, absolutely, can you verify your shipping address, and we'll get one right in the mail to you. They don't ask me to send my old trimmer back. They didn't ask me to, produce a receipt or anything like that. They just automatically, no questions asked, will replace it. So when you guys see something that is created by Fiskars, don't even blink your eye about it being a quality product and them standing behind it, okay? So that is my little spiel on Fiskars. Don't ever be afraid to purchase their stuff. But I love this new mat because it has a great piercing tool. But guys, the back of this mat is the most perfectly dense stamping platform you'll ever use in your life. This is the best foam to stamp on. Oh my gosh, you have to have it. You really have to have it. It is quite fantastic. So I always love being able to stamp on this. I'm so glad that I bought it. I wasn't going to, but I'm so glad that I did. So if you guys don't have it yet, you will totally love it. Okay, so Archival Black, totally done. Erasing my little mark. I am going to, now, we're going to use where we have the pomegranate cardstock before. In between, we're using Lagoon today. Favorite color on the planet. And perfect or perfect-ish dovetails, you guys. My trick, everybody kind of has their own way of doing this, but my trick to making the dovetails fairly even is that you're going to make a little dummy cut right down the center. Do you see right there where we're right down the center? Now, this cut here down the center is not, it's not an actual functional portion of your dovetail. The only thing that the cut down the center is doing is helping you keep these angled cuts a little bit more centered in the middle, and keeping you from getting a little bit, lopsided and that type of thing. So, see, you're never even going to know that we made that cut down the middle, but it also helped us to make what I feel more even symmetrical looking dovetails. Charisse, me too. See, I keep telling you that we have genetics. We share genetics. I'm certain of it. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm certain of it. But yes, these, again, I say my favorite colors on the whole planet. My whole studio is black and shades of Lagoon, teal, that type of thing. But I love them. Absolutely love them. So again, you guys, no project is complete without the journaling pen. Just you can take a nap or something while I do this. You don't have to watch me. I know it's kind of like having paint dry on the wall, but I just feel like this teeny tiny little pen of mine adds so much to a project, and it just, in my opinion, it makes a project look totally complete. Just a little bit more polished than what it would without it. So just added a little tiny bit of journaling around it. tiny bit of our Tombow adhesive, and now we're just placing him right here, whoops, right here on top. Stand by, 1 moment. Whoops, okay. Heavens, Suze. Okay, guys, now, a little bit of our twine. So this is just our white and gold. Oh, Julie, bless your heart. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You guys bless my day when you want to peek in here and listen to my rambles for a few minutes. It just blesses my heart. So this is just some leftover of the white and the white baker's twine that has the gold. Can you guys see that gold shimmer in there? Not sure if my camera will focus or not. And when you get to the end of the roll on the twine, it starts to get a little crooked like that, and I don't know about you guys, but it drives me crazy. So just a really super duper quick run through with your bone folder. Look at that. See, totally straight now. So no worries about that. Don't throw those scraps away. You absolutely can use them. Do not throw them away. So we're going to just a couple pieces, and again, grabbing our washi tape. You guys know that I totally love the washi tape dispenser. This is such a great addition to our tools. Absolutely a great addition to our tools. If you guys have washi tape laying around, it's great functional tape. If you guys are watching some of the thin cut videos that I have been doing, you guys are going to see that it's not only, you know, super duper fun to play with, it's really it's a functionable product to have in your craft room. A low tack tape, it's not going to pull up any of the color on your cardstock. It's not going to rip anything. You can reposition it many, many, many times. I have the same piece on my thin cuts that I've used, well, for weeks now. So use a little bit of washi tape behind here. And now, keep going. Okay, guys. All right. So as you can see in the original card here, we got the foam tape going on, and it just gives me another opportunity to share with you guys. If you've not been watching the shaker card videos, go back right here to the business page and check out the video link. Up there near the top left corner is where you're going to see. It's under photos, and you guys will be able to click on the videos and see many of the shaker card videos that we have been creating. And my favorite part about the Close to My Heart shaker product line is that inside the foam circles, you see I've already used the foam circle out of here. If you guys saw the videos, you would know what I'm talking about. If not, go watch the video so you can be brought up to speed. But we use the foam circle. This surrounds all of these foam dots, and these are just leftovers. These are just leftover dots that we can add to our adhesive basket. And I tell you guys, I have been creating these shaker cards for several weeks now, and I honest to goodness have not touched a roll of foam tape since I started, because I'm still using my little leftovers. And as long as I'm creating shaker cards, I probably never will have to touch my foam tape. That makes me nervous, guys. Maybe the sales of foam tape will go down. That might not be good, but I totally love it because I feel like Close to My Heart has been very mindful of our budget and helping us get the most for our investment. And I appreciate their heart for doing that. So I just want you guys to know, it feels really good to work for a company that really cares about those people that are doing business with it. They really do care. So definitely when you guys are creating your shaker cards, don't throw those middle pieces away. You can use them just like you do the foam tape. And it does take, a quick little grab a cup of coffee or whatever, so you guys don't have to watch me do this, but it takes a little bit of time to take the adhesive off of the back. But I love it. I just absolutely love it. I feel like I'm not wasting anything. My money is stretching further, and Madam Frugal Pants, I can't help it. It's exciting to me because the less money that we spend on foam tape is more money we can spend on paper and thin cuts and embellishments and all of that good stuff, right? So we're just peeling off all of these pieces. Woo, sorry guys, woohoo, like watching paint dry. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, and then here is our base. I love that black plaid. That is super fun. Again, guys, it's out of the Hello Pumpkin paper collection. And I have a lot of customers that'll just tell me, Susan, we don't really do Halloween in my house. It's totally okay because it's not really like a Halloween paper. You guys know the way our paper is engineered, that we have 12, 6 different designs, and there's there's designs on the back. So you have 12 different individual designs in the Hello Pumpkin paper collection, and only 3 of the 12 have anything remotely to do with Halloween on them. Everything else is just really great. There are stars and stripes and plaid and that type of thing. Really great patterns to play with. And so as you guys saw, I just used the neutral, the black and the white plaid, and this little, I don't know, what is it, hound, is that what we call it, houndstooth maybe, this little pattern here, and then added in a few of my favorite neutral colors, and it gives an entirely new look. So if you guys were to go and look at the Hello Pumpkin paper collection in the book, you probably were not even thinking the two-tone teal and that kind of thing with the gold, because it had a totally different look. So that is what I love about that. Just adding a few more of the little foam squares. We're going to pop the heart up off of here as well. I'm going to grab one more of these teeny tiny. I love the way they cut them because I have these little pointy ones and I don't even have to trim them with my scissors, and they're really great for this type of, the more intricate type of design. So we're just adding a couple in the corner. Now you guys need to remember, when we're adding foam tape, and you have something that's dimensional, like our twine here, is you want to leave a space in the middle so that you don't have, so your heart is not kind of bowed up. Not houndstooth, but diamonds. Okay, that'll work, Judy. Let's do that. That'll work. Thank you. But you want to make sure that you leave a space here in the middle for your twine. And you know what? Hang on. Glad we checked that. Just a minute, guys. Stand by, stand by. We're going to take that one off, okay? Because I want it to sit flush on here. Did I take the wrong one off? Probably. Oh, heavens, you guys. Heavens. Stand by. Hang on. Oh my gosh. No matter how many times I plan it in my head, it just never works that way. To think, you guys are spending your lunch hour listening to all my rambles. All of my rambles. Let's see if this will work a little bit better. Okay, that will be great. That will be great. Okay, perfect. So we're going to put a little one on top. Okay, hang on guys, crafting on the fly. Crafting on the fly. So little teeny tiny top one up there that's going to go above. Oh my goodness, there we go. Okay, perfecto, y'all. Perfecto. Okay, so just peeling off these little teeny tiny pieces. It's going to set perfectly flush and give that twine the ability to run behind it, and it's not going to interfere with how it's laying on the card. And that is, for me, that's very important. Okay. Ta-da! Hey, Tracy. Thanks for hopping on, darling. Okay, guys, so you have seen me talk a little bit earlier in my videos about that Bow Easy bow maker. I don't normally recommend products or talk about products that we don't carry in our product line, but I feel like this little very inexpensive tool showcases our Close to My Heart ribbon just beautifully. So if you guys want to learn more about that, look at the video I did earlier today. I talked in depth about it, but this is a bow that I made with the Bow Easy. As you can see, it's a cute little triple bow there. Can you see? Look at all the black shimmer brush on my hand. Sorry, I know that's kind of yucky. But look at that cute little triple bow. I could never make a bow that pretty by hand if my life depended on it, okay? So I used... created that cute little triple bow, and I actually used this size right here. This bow maker does create 7 different sizes. This is the one that I used, and you can see how it fits perfectly. The size of your bow is determined by which of the little white tabs you actually use. So this one fits right here, but if you wanted to make a great big one that's like 3 inches, you would wrap your ribbon around this way instead of just on one of these smaller. Does that make sense? So it's going to create 7 different sizes, and you can choose the size that you want, but this is the one that we created today. And I am just going to, if you guys, and I did a really pretty in-depth, tutorial for that, guys. If you want to see really how easy it is to create these, you can just scroll back on that video today. So, just have my tweezers here, and I am just going to add a few glue dots to my bow. And, of course, the trick with glue dots are to take your project to your roll of glue dots. Don't take your glue dots to your project, okay? Because then you've got them, like, stuck all over things. Tracy, you stay up late to watch my video. It's 2 a.m., girly. Oh, my word. Oh, my goodness. Sweetheart, staying up that late just to watch my ramblings, bless your heart. Heaven's sakes. I tell you what, if I could get my internet figured out where I knew that it was steady at a certain time of day, I would like do them at the same time every single day. But my internet's so unpredictable. I'm really lucky if I can even get it to work correctly whenever I'm checking it and it's pretty strong. So I'm so sorry that you're having to stay up till 2 a.m., sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Bless your heart. Okay, so added the little bow there with just some glue dots. Isn't that so cute? Okay, still using my tweezers, guys. These are just some of the loose sequins that they gave us to go with our shaker windows. And I love the fact that just by really quickly using your tweezers and the mini glue dots, we can make them adhesive. If I can pick it up with my doggone tweezer. There we go. Okay. So we've got a big one up here. So I'm just taking them from my little, I have the little close to my heart craft, the little craft containers coming that I'm really excited about. I think they're in my order coming today. So until then, you guys are getting to see Pampered Chef lids from my kitchen. I know that's totally silly. So we may bring this one down here. And the reason why I went for loose sequins, you guys, is because the shiny gold in this loose sequin package matches the gold foil like perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. So that is why I grabbed them. In fact, I may use a small, teeny tiny small one. Hang on. Occasionally they'll stick together, guys. You have to make sure you only have one. But our Close to My Heart mini glue dots are just the perfect size, even for the little tiny sparkles, the little tiny sequins. They fit perfectly. Oh my gosh. Hey, Joy. Thanks for hopping on, darling. It's so funny that you hopped on, Joy. I almost messaged you this week. I am considering starting up card classes again in town. And I was actually going to talk to you to see if you might be interested in coming. I don't have any details yet. I just want to see if there's enough interest before I kind of put a lot more work into the process. But I thought of you the other day. Okay, guys, so like I mentioned, we are doing something we don't normally do. I have a black card base here that I just cut with some cardstock. And of course, since we are going to want to have a way for you to write your message on there, I just created a little liner with the white cardstock. And I wanted my liner to match my outside card. And again, these are just essentially scraps, you guys. You don't have to overthink this. You don't have to go to a big expense to do that. They're just extras. And I love how, isn't that cute how they match? The inside matches the outside. It's like, it just is so intentional. I just think someone would be blessed to get a card like that in the mail. At least I know that I would. So just added a little bit of adhesive. And I don't know if you probably can't even see with my black mat next to the black card base, but just centering that. And again, with just using the sequins, it's going to keep it relatively flat if you wanted to mail it, put it in the mail. And now, I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive on the front. And then, trying to get this centered. It's kind of hard to see with the black background and then the black card base. So I'm going to put it on something lighter colored so I can make sure I get this centered correctly. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this card. Oh my gosh. It's just has a very, like a clean and simple type look, which is my style of crafting anyway. And then it's using all of my favorite colors. And the gold, I mean, like, who doesn't love the gold, right? Oh my gosh. Isn't that totally fun? And it has some dimension. It absolutely has some dimension. It's going to take you more than one stamp to mail it if you put it in the mail. And if you hand deliver it, well, then they're probably totally going to love it. These are the kind of cards, you guys, that when you go to someone's house, they're usually the ones that are up on a shelf or on the refrigerator or something like that because they're too pretty. Nobody's going to throw them away. Nobody's going to put them in a drawer. It's a piece of art. I always feel that way when you take paper and something pretty and you pop it up off the page, it turns into a piece of art instead of just a card. And I think that's totally fun. It used to bless my heart when my grandparents were still living. I would go to their house and my grandma would have taken all the cards that she had got for me and she like actually taped them up on the wall with all of the photo frames and stuff. My cards were taped up on the wall. Always made me feel really special because I felt like they could appreciate the hard work that I put into creating something like that for them. So again, guys, here's the original and here's the one we did today. So using same stamp set, same exact cutting pattern. So I want you guys to know that when you get that Stamp of the Month kit, And this, when you guys get the stamp of the month for $5 and you get the free pre-cut kit, you're going to get that recipe sheet and that cutting guide. So then you can go to your stash and grab other papers and embellishments that you already have and recreate cards based on those patterns using your stamp set. And you're just going to be able to take your investment and stretch it even further. So if you guys have questions, just pop them down right here below the video. If you guys want to see all of the October stamp of the month information, how you guys can get that free pre-cut kit and all of those e-files sent to you, and admission to the virtual class with all of the giveaways, just hop over to the blog. It's the justcrazyblessed.blogspot.com for you. And all of the stamp of the month workshops are over on the left sidebar. Okay, so yeah, I would absolutely love questions, guys. If I can help in any way, please just shout at me. It really is my pleasure to serve. So I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Cherise, thank you, sweetheart. I really am so grateful. You are such an encouragement to me every day. I appreciate you. Guys, if you have questions, shout at me. I would love to help, and I hope that you guys are having a great Friday.